Is it good now?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. So this button over here is
Yeah. You guys are able to hear me, right?
you are not live yet.
I'm not live yet.
Yes, you started already.
Yeah, I already started. Thanks, bro. Another day. No. What? So we're gonna head over to this, and then that, and this. Another day. All right. I think everyone can hear me fine. I was having some tech issues, as you guys can tell. I had some mic problems that I was trying to figure out. So one more time, welcome. It's the start of the week, Monday, and once again, welcome everyone to my YouTube live stream on Torah Markets platform. We are going to be trading gold like every single day. Let me fix my screens here. Boom. Now, looking at my account, when I started streaming, this is something that is very important. So when I started streaming last week, I think my first stream was on Tuesday, my account was sitting at $432,000. And overall, for that entire week, I'm at a loss, right? So this is just a perspective for every one of you guys, to really understand that I'm no Superman here. There's no Superman stuff going on here that, I'm no someone that never makes a loss. Last week was a loss for me, but if you see the percentage of loss I made based on my account size, it's not a lot in a sense for me to, take too much stress over it. Right? So this is called risk management. This is called when things are just not working out for you. Just sort of stay away from your trades, because a lot of times market is not in your favor. The reason why I was losing is because gold started to fall. A lot of traders have lost money last week because the market has not been simple. Gold changed its trend. As you can see right here, double top, change in momentum, broke past the trend line, and right now it's consolidating in this range. Here's a resistance that I drew. The price retested this area right here. Retested this area right here. And then anyone who took sells here, I would have made a profit. Guaranteed. Right? So that's where the buy at support, sell at resistance concept comes into play. It's right in front of you. If you study the charts, it's right here, right? And the price went down in the past. It retested this area. It retested this area. It closed above this support. That shows a lot of exhaustion, So anyone who took buys right here, I would have made a profit, right? So, and right now, gold broke past this bearish trend line. It has been respecting this trend line. So anyone who has been taking sells after this point, sell. I mean, you all made profits. That's the trend line retest. Now, I think I put up a story on this too. Gold broke past the trend line. Now, this is the trend line break concept that I'm going to go over. So I'm going to respond to some questions and stuff if they are coming, but, I just got to analyze the charts. We are late for the stream anyway, so just really got to get on to it. So this is the trend line break strategy that comes into play. As soon as the trend line is broken, see this, a lot of bullish momentum and a bullish range that was formed on the 4-hour time frame. That means we have successfully broken past this trend line. Wait for your entry. Do not take the entry just yet. because the price will retest this trend line before it pushes back up. So that's what happened. It moved up. It sort of retested this area. There was no sell opportunity here, by the way, because I would have waited for the price to retest this properly, but it pushed down. It pushed all the way down. And the current London Open candle is currently filling this range. This range is being filled right now, right? So this is what's happening, right? Price is retesting this trend line. And I feel that at this area, if you head over to, actually, if you draw another support right here, in the past, the price got rejected here. So if you draw support right here, I feel that the price is going to retest this area and it's going to push up because there's a bullish range over here as well. But then it's not really that promising in a sense because the candle body is very small, right? So I don't know how much I'm going to trust that. These are the different factors that you really got to see, when it comes to taking your entries, right? So right now, gold is pushing down, yeah. And let's see, if you are able to execute any trades or not. Because, in the past, gold broke past this price right here, right? So I don't know how promising this support is because it just broke past this. But then the last two candles of 4 hour have closed above it. So now it's being respected, right? So I might take my entry. Let's see. Let's head over to the 1 hour time frame to see exactly what's happening. So on the 1 hour time frame, it's retesting this area, and if we execute our positions right here somewhere, but I really got to see what's happening. Nah. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be much momentum going on right now anyways. Not much momentum going on. I'm going to head over to the 5 minute time frame. And the 5 minute time frame is, the current 5 minute just started 1 minute ago. And it's pushing down. So, I would probably stay away from this entry right now. But gold might still just retest this area and push up. But then, I just started looking at the charts. If you are someone who has been looking at the charts for quite a while, you might execute your entry right now, right here. And because it will retest this support area. So, which it is right now. But I literally just started analyzing the charts right now. So, just not comfortable taking my entries right now. How are you, Raja? I am extremely good. Late morning for me. I got late to the gym. I got late to every single thing today. And then when I came back, got to the office, I had some mic issues. Hence why I got this now, so, Good morning, everyone. See this? It's breaking past this, so, not comfortable with this entry. Anyways, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. Raja 2.0, how are you doing? I'm doing absolutely amazing. Weak sells worked out perfectly, Raja. Yes, absolutely. Whoever took sells last week, you made good money. And right now, the bias is sells, to be very honest. So what I'm waiting for the price is to hit this level. Right here, baby. Hit this level. This 4 right here. 4058 is where I am waiting for the price to retest. And that's where the last bearish range is. And the price should break past and go all the way down up until here. And that's where the price has been rejecting. It's a very promising support, extremely promising support, you know. And honestly, if the price hits this area, I'm taking eyes closed buys without even checking the lower time frames. You know, straight buys. You know, that's what I'm doing. But I gotta wait. You gotta wait for the setup. You can't rush your entries. If you're gonna rush your entries, then that's like, I just don't want to make any losses this week. You know, we gotta scale our account and we gotta make some profits this week. Previous week sales worked out great, all good. Today the spreads are high in Dominion funding and markets. Well, check it out for yourself. I'm not logged into Dominion funding and Dominion markets, so I don't know. But yeah. Now is the time when the first sip of coffee is about to go in. Sir, I have completed all requirements of funding account giveaway, both Instagram pages and Telegram channel. That's amazing. Basit Khan 4372. That's absolutely amazing, and I hope that you win. I really hope that you win. Well, guess what? This trend line is being respected. If I go on the 5-minute time frame, and it's gonna break because the thing is, look at this. Look at how support and resistance works. This is very important. Very important, guys. Look at this. So check this out. What used to be a support, this used to be a support, now it is the new resistance. I expect this current 5-minute to respect this resistance and push down. What used to be a support, see this? It was a support. The price was rejecting this area. It is the new resistance on the 5-minute time frame right here. And that should push down from this point onwards. Right here. So it might even push all the way up before it pushes down. But honestly, like, this trend line is very steep. It's very, very straight. And that's a very unrealistic trend line. A realistic trend line sort of looks like this. A realistic trend line looks like this. Look at this. This is a proper trend line, right? Oh, wow. There's a gap here. And this gap needs to be filled. Oh, damn. Okay, so I think the price is going to push up because the thing is, whenever there's a gap in the market, the gap always fills. This is very important, guys. So look at this. From 4109, I don't know if the market opened up with a gap, but this gap never got filled. So the price has to push up, fill the gap, and then do whatever it wants. But I feel that this is another indication that the price might push up because it has to fill the gap. I'm going to see this trend line, how this trend line is working. So seems like this new resistance was not respected. There on the 1-minute time frame, there's a lot of bullish ranges right here, you know, so I think this trend line is also going to break. Like I said, it's a very unrealistic trend line, very steep. So this is not how you draw a trend line. Never trust these kind of trend lines. Very steep trend line. This is a proper trend line. And this trend line was being respected. It broke, retest, and I feel that it might just push up from here to fill this gap. This gap needs to be filled. That's just what's up. So, but then again, we just gotta just follow the market at the end of the day. On the 1-minute time frame, you know, it broke past it. Now it's respecting this area. Let's stop looking at the 1-minute time frame. It's too much. It's too much for my appetite. On the 15-minute time frame, we see that, look at this. This is now more realistic, guys. Check this out. So I'm going to push this trend line all the way here. See this? So this trend line is the price was being rejected, and this is exactly where the price retested on the 15-minute time frame. So what I'm thinking is the price is right now pushing up, but then it's going to, I don't know, push down. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for more indications. Right now, we can only study the market, see what's going on, by drawing our support, resistance, and all that kind of stuff. We just have to wait. At the end of the day, I am waiting for the price to hit this level, right here. 4059 is where I'm waiting for the price to hit and for me to take my buys. That's what I'm waiting for. So, so the price on the 1 hour did retest this area. So whoever take buys over here, congratulations. You should have taken 10 pips, 15 pips and out if you are following the buy at support, sell at resistance strategy, because it's plain and simple right here. So the 1 hour candle pushed down. The last retest area is right here, but the price was not able to break past it. Whoever take buys here, boom, 10 to 15 pips, easy. If you took your buys right here, you would have been, right now the price is around 30 pips up, currently. If you took your buys here, and if you were this much in drawdown, right, and price eventually moved up, so you were in profits. At the end of the day, you were in profits. So what I'm trying to say is, buy at support, sell at resistance, and retest on the trend line. It always works. Just always back test your strategy, right? Look at this. If you back test your strategy, right? Look at the 1 hour time frame. Retest. So if any one of you made this trend line joining this point with this point, and when the price moved back up, and if you took a sell here, you were in profits, right? Plain and simple, you were in profits, right? So that's pretty much what it is. And then once this trend line broke, your stop loss should have been right here. But then again, this trend line did not break that easily. Price pushed up. If you took your sell right here, it still pushed down, and you could have capitalized on this sell opportunity as well. At the end of the day, the price pushed up, right, with a clear bullish range, and your stop loss would have been right here, outside of the trend line, where you got stopped out, right? So that's what's happening. How can I participate in the giveaway? So in order to participate on the November 2nd giveaway, you need to follow Pipstone Capital. Pipstone Capital right here. And you have to join the Telegram channel and follow my page. So the entries are going to be taken, the $100,000 giveaway. There are multiple giveaways going on, by the way, for Pipstone. There's another giveaway going on X. Honestly, there are so many giveaways going on that I don't even know. There are some giveaways going on with some influencers who run Discord communities, who run communities on their X platforms. So there are $5,000 and $10,000 account giveaways going on over there. And then the biggest giveaway and the main giveaway that I personally launched, I think day before yesterday, was follow my page, follow Pipstone Capital, be a part of the Telegram community, and then we're gonna pick a name, and we're gonna see if that name is in all three accounts, and that name is gonna be chosen for the $1,000 instant funded account at Pipstone Capital. Right? So that's what we're going to do. Right? Very excited. November 2nd is when the draw is going to happen. Also, we are running a trading competition, by the way, guys. So you guys are going to receive more content on it once we're going to start accepting people. But there is a trading competition going on. Sorry, that's going to happen. Scheduled in the first week of November. And the way it's going to happen is that you guys are going to get demo accounts on Torah Markets platform. So on Torah Markets platform, you guys are going to get demo accounts. So demo account is something that trades a live market, but it's demo account. It's fake money, right? So you guys are going to get access to demo accounts on Torah Markets. You guys are going to sign up there, and you guys are going to trade live market for 1 week. For a 1 whole week, Monday to Friday, you guys are going to trade live market on your own. I'm still going to conduct live streams. I'm still going to give signals and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the top 3 winners, people who will have the highest balance on their accounts at the end of the day, on their Torah Markets accounts, at the end of Friday, we are going to announce top 3 winners, the top 3 people with the highest balance on their accounts. They're going to win free funded accounts at Pipstone Capital. This is amazing. I'm pretty excited for this. And the first position is going to win $100,000 funded account. Second position is going to be $50,000 funded account, and third position is $25,000 funded account. Right? So if you're a trader, if you have the discipline, if you've got the skill, and prove it, just prove it. Live market. Everyone is going to come and sign up. There are going to be hundreds of traders who are going to be part of this, and we're going to run leaderboard. We're going to run all that. I'm still going to give signals. I'm still going to do my live stream. So if that helps, great. And yeah, so the top 3 traders are going to win funded accounts, $100,000, $50,000, and $25,000 funded accounts at Pipstone Capital. So this is like a cross promo competition that we will be running at Torah Markets. You, Raja Bank brother, guess. That is something for you to guess if I am his brother or not. Hi brother, I am UAE citizen. Yesterday I tried to purchase from Pipstone, but I couldn't find UAE mention. So what am I supposed to do? So currently the UAE is not active at Pipstone Capital. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It's currently not active. If you, for example, I am a UAE resident, and I'm a Canadian citizen as well. So I could go on Pipstone and I could use my UAE card. But if I don't see the UAE listed there, I could easily just use my Canadian credentials and just sign up, and boom, done. Right? So this is what I would do. But in your case, I don't know. If you have a passport, if you have like a UAE passport, yeah, that's not going to work because the UAE is not active at the moment at Pipstone Capital. But if you have like a different passport of a different country, that should absolutely work. Yes, this is the trend line I mentioned about. Amazing. Yeah, so we're still waiting for the price to move down. Really? Yes, this is you Raja Bank brother. Boss, I also, US data is supported gold to be bullish because of lower inflation. So they must cut the rates, and whenever they cut the rate, gold pushes up. So go Trump. I love Trump. There you go. I love Trump, and all you guys should love Trump as well, because Trump creates such a bias in the market that favors the traders a lot. Like gold going up for all this time. So many people won. So many people got payouts at Pipstone Capital. Because market was so easy. People were just buying gold day in, day out, right? And they were just making money, right? On Torah Markets and on Pipstone Capital. I've got the numbers on the back end of Pipstone Capital. I can just clearly see everyone buying, and the traders who were losing their accounts, those are the traders who were just looking for sales and Like, let's not comment on that, but everyone who got their payouts, who have been getting payouts, are the people who have been buying gold. And that's pretty much what it is. So go Trump. Support Trump. Because Trump creates a bias in the market. I don't know who benefits from Trump. Trump's family probably benefits a lot. But, it's just straight bias. Like, if Trump is going to put up a tariff, like right now Trump is going to, I think he put up 10% tariff, additional tariff on Canada. I don't know if that happened or not. But if that happens, then that means that Canadian exports are going to go down, towards US. The Canadian imports to US are gonna go down, and that's gonna hurt the US dollar, and that's gonna push gold up. So all these fundamentals are very easy to understand. I am UAE citizen, and okay, that's a question I read again. Are you Raja Bank? Yes, I am Raja Bank. Bro, London daylight saving in effect now. Okay, good. मैंने टेलीग्राम पे मैसेज आया तो आपको पता नहीं, यार मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मैसेज आते हैं, and I don't intend to not respond, but yeah, this is what it is. Thing starts for today. Mini Raja Banks, thank you for your compliment. Sir, start competition on Pipstone Capital. What competition are you talking about? Pipstone Capital? There's a competition on Torah Markets. So you're going to create your demo accounts. Top 3 traders are going to win funded accounts at Pipstone Capital. I think it's a crazy initiative. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is that I'm going to draw this. And because I'm just looking at this opportunity. If I draw this trend line with higher lows, look at this. I connected this rejection, okay? And then I took it all the way to, if I connect up until here. So here we have a trend line. Let's just remove this. Let's remove this. Let's remove all the noise in the market. Look at this. Look at this trend line. Just look at it. It's perfectly ready for a retest. Retest. Anyone who connected these two areas and who took a buy right here was in profits without a drawdown. It's simple. Look, I connected this dot. I connected this retest. That formed a trend line. I stretched it all the way through. Whoever took a buy right here was in a profit with zero drawdown. If you took a buy here, you did incur some drawdown. At the end of the day, you were in profits. And now we are waiting for the price to retest this area again. That's what's happening. So I don't know if I'm going to wait for the price to, the new 1 hour candle to push down. Let's see. But we're going to wait for the new 1 hour candle to see how it pushes and, to see if we can take any entries today in the live stream. I'm really trying to take an entry, to take a position, so I'm really trying. But right now, it's just, there's no setup. There's just no setup. We're going to head over to the 15-minute time frame, and the 15-minute time frame is consolidating here. अगर हमने यहाँ पे एक trend line भी बनानी हो, और अगर ये, if we connect these dots, so on the 15-minute time frame, it just broke past this. So I don't know, I'm just not liking the movement right now. It's a lot of consolidation. I am in Multan, Pakistan. I have good contacts in tanneries, cow skin, pure leather products. Yaar, this is so no leather talk here, please. Let's stick to trading. And that's pretty much what it is. But I appreciate I wish you all the best. In Multan. Umair Raja the Beast. The Beast is going to be proven if we take any entry today. There's no entry right now. So no Beast. No Beast mode right now. The adrenaline rush needs to kick in, with the trade. We gotta execute a trade, to really get that electricity going. I am in Multan. Yeah. So, Salman, your contact? What? I don't know any Salman. So, we got, please send file. Okay. So, I'm going to head over to one thing really promising that we are going on about these days is, look at this. Look at this. This, actually, I'm going to, check this out. Check this out, guys. It looks sick. My black GMC Denali is now Pipstone Capital. Boom. Bohemia is also here these days in Dubai. And, we're planning to shoot some content with this Kali Denali, shout out by Bohemia, partnership with Bohemia, whatever you call it. But yeah, look at this. It looks sick. Anyways, something that I haven't revealed anywhere else, but I've shown it on my YouTube channel to 44 people right now. So yeah, this is something that is upcoming. Something upcoming. So you guys are going to see on socials, and very excited. Very excited about this. So we are find folder for car graphics, and let's see. So we're gonna do this, guys. We're just still waiting for the price to dip down, and that is what's happening. Okay, Goat Funder starting the competition for monthly basis. Okay, so you should start. I don't compete with any prop firm. I don't look at any prop firm. That's just like, I don't like to see any other prop firm. Whatever they're doing, whatever giveaways they're running, whatever challenge model they have, whatever, like, no. I just try to design the stuff at Pipstone in a way that I find that it's for the trader, for myself. If I was trading, I would hate consistency rule. If I was a trader and I'm trading at any prop firm, I don't want consistency rule. Consistency rule is built against a trader, and I don't want that. So at Pipstone Capital, there is no consistency rule. Absolutely not, right? If I'm a trader, I would want on-demand payouts, right? So we got on-demand payouts. I don't care what any other prop is doing. If they're running giveaways, I don't know. I was at the infinity pool, the rooftop pool, and just being very honest with you guys, I only went there to make content. I only got there to make content. I was not chilling over there. I am not that fancy kind of guy, to be very personally. I'm just not. You know, I don't like to go to these pools and, you know, like I could just sit at home or sit in my office and just work personally, right? So I just got there to make some content, you know, to like, obviously, you know, when you make content with these nice backgrounds and stuff, Instagram shows it to more people get to know, more people get aware, and that's just a reality, right? If you're on social media, if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, if you're anywhere you are, right? So you have to show some sort of, you know, like X or whatever you call it, you know, for you to be in front of more eyes, right? So that's really the reason. And there's more content that's going to come up, you know, that we shot in that pool. But that's like, honestly speaking, personally, it's being recorded. This is not me, right? This is not what, like, you know, but it's just like how the algorithm works and stuff and whatever. And honestly, it looks good. You know, like the video where I announced the giveaway, it looks sick. It looks nice. Like, you know, Burj Khalifa at the back, you know, in the pool, on the rooftop. Looks insane. Looks crazy, right? But then again, you know, if it was on me, I would never do that. I would just never do that. We only got there to like make some giveaway videos and, you know, and for branding and all that stuff. So that's just what it is. And so yeah, to your thing about Goat Funded, I don't care what they're doing. All I care about is that in order to launch and talk about my giveaway at Pipstone Capital, the $100,000 instant funded giveaway, I went to the rooftop pool and I announced my giveaway there. You know, that's all I know that happened at Pipstone. You know, so good luck. Good luck, everyone. How to manage stop loss, as nowadays most candle has 100. Yeah, so stop loss, you have to use a lot size that can you have to use a lot size that can handle all this movement. So if you are using a lot size, for example, if you like, I could use a lot size of $25 over here, right? I could use a $25 lot size over here, but I know that's going to hurt my account. If the price moves like 100, 80, 70 pips and whatever the case is, then my account is fucked, right? So I don't want to use a $25 lot, right? Given my account size, I would use a lot like $4, $5, you know, a lot size that is small enough that can sustain this movement, that doesn't give you stress, and you are able to free flow, reanalyze the charts when your shit is going in a loss. When you are in a drawdown, you have to be in a mindset where there is no stress, right? And you are able to properly analyze the charts, you know? So always use a smaller lot size. Do not use a lot size that you think that, oh, if it goes green, I'm going to make a lot of money. But bro, if it goes red, you're fucked, right? So if you think that you're screwed if it goes red, deep down inside, you'll know, right? That I'm using this lot size. Ask yourself, if I'm using this lot size and if I go in red, if I go in drawdown, I'll be screwed. You'll know. No one else is going to come and tell you. I can't tell you that. But deep down inside, you'll know that if it goes in a drawdown, I'm going to have my stuff here. You know, like this analogy, I hope you guys get it, but you don't want your shit stuck here, right? You need a peace of mind for you to be able to analyze the charts, reanalyze the charts, to understand if I should stay in the trade, just like I did on Thursday, right? I reanalyzed, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I should stay in the trade. And at the end of the day, that trade was in profit, right? So you need to be in that free flow for you to really understand the market, or if you should retake the entry or close the position or stick with your drawdown. Why aren't any of your friends winning any giveaways? Ahmed Javed, I read this message without even reading your name. So this literally shows that the giveaways, here's my friend guys, Ahmed Javed from Canada. He's a part of Pipstone as well. He trades on Torah markets. He trades on Pipstone. A great crypto trader, in my circle. And man, so it's this shows that these giveaways are so transparent that Ahmed Javed has never won any giveaway on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, anywhere. The guy has won no giveaway. But that's just what it is. That's what it is. Maybe I'm gonna run a private giveaway, but that's just not gonna be fair for the community. You just told us reality about content creation. Yes, exactly. There's no hidden. There's nothing hidden over here. Content creation. Like I put up a post the other day. Don't judge a book by its cover. You have your own destiny. Remember this. I put up that caption. Don't judge a book by its cover. Everyone has problems. Like whatever they show on social media, that is true. That is true. But it's true to some regard. In a sense, I went to the pool. I went to the rooftop pool to shoot some amazing content. That is true that I went to the pool. That is true that I paid for the pool. It's not cheap. That is true that I had food over there. I paid for it. So I did all that. But what's not true is that's not me. If I did not have to make content, I would never go to that pool. Even like when I came home and I told my wife that I was at the pool, she told me like, you never took me to that pool, right? Like, and I'm thinking to myself, why would I? Right? Like, I mean, if I want to hang out with my family, that's the last spot I'm going to go. I would go out maybe to have dinner or whatever. Anyways, let's not stop talking about it. The new 1 hour candle has started, and let's just not be distracted with these talks. But the 15-minute time frame is pushing down, and I'm very tempted to take sells right now. I'm going to head over to the 30-minute. The 30-minute finished bullish. I'm going to head over to the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour time frame is I'm not going to take any sells right now. I'm going to wait for the price to push down, retest this area. That's where I take my buys. So that's what I'm going to do. If you are thinking of taking sells, I think you will be in profits because price will push down. Price will, at the end of the day, it will push down. But that's just not my plan. That's just not my strategy. Again, this is another thing. Stick to your plan. Stick to your strategy. This is how you control FOMO, fear of missing out. This is how you control that. So just control that. Right now, price is dropping, but that's not my plan, right? So I'm controlling my FOMO. I could take here's a way to control FOMO. I'll tell you guys how to control FOMO. This is how you control. Now, hear this out and see this for yourself. I'm going to take, if you want to really control FOMO, your original strategy is that you're going to wait for the price to hit your trend line and you're going to take a buy. And right now the price is dropping and you're like, I don't know if I should take a sell. I don't know, you just can't control. So take a small entry that does not make any difference. So there we go. Take a small entry as per your account that doesn't give you any problems, no stress, and just take that sort of entry to understand for next time that if I had taken a real entry, a full blow execution, if I would have been in a loss or if I would have been in a profit, so this way you are able to control FOMO, control this feeling. I've taken a small entry, great. If gold falls down, great. If it doesn't fall down, if it pushes back up, it teaches me a lesson to stick to your fucking plan. It teaches me a good lesson to stick to your plan, right? So if it pushes down, amazing. I'm going to make some money, but I'm still going to stick to my original strategy, my plan of the trend line retest right here. As the price pushes down, I'm going to take my buy right here. That's what's going to happen. So let's see. Any giveaway in this stream? Yes, absolutely. Actually, I was not planning to, but ये मैंने absolutely कह दिया. So, yeah, we'll do a giveaway. Assalamu alaikum, Raja brother, कैसे हो? I am great. I am amazing. मैं fit fart. Look at this, guys. 15 pips in drawdown. If this was my real position, I would be stressing out right now for no reason. No reason. You know, कि मुझे खारिश हो रही थी. I was itching to take that position, to take that sell, and it's currently in a drawdown. You know, but अपने आप को good रखने के लिए, take a small position, use a 0.1 dollar lot, and to see like भाई आप कितने एक profit में हैं, और ये इस तरह से ना urge, the kharish, the itch is controlled. You know, that thing that you have inside, it's controlled, and you're able to follow the plan. We mostly enter an analysis on 15-minute. Kindly make trend lines for 15-minute traders as well. The thing is that the 15-minute trend lines don't necessarily perform as good as the bigger time frames. Now we can draw the 15-minute trend lines, जो कि honestly ये देखो ना, मैंने 1 hour पे बनाई थी ये trend line. Look, I created this trend line on the 1 hour time frame. This one, this rejection, 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 and right now I'm waiting for another rejection, right? So I did create this trend line, right, on the 1 hour. Now if you head over to the 15-minute time frame, there's another, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Look, 15-minute time frame, rejection, 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 rejection. So, bro, it's the same thing. You know, so just always draw a trend line from the higher time frame. Imagine, like, just keep in mind that those are the trend lines that are the most promising, and then execute based on the smaller time frames. Okay. So I want gold to fall, which it seems like it is falling. And we're going to head over to the 1 minute time frame. And the 1 minute time frame is, yeah, the new 5 minute candle. Seems like, oh, yeah. So currently it's consolidating this area. If you see the support area right here on the 5 minute time frame, it's just consolidating here. And that's what it's, you know, it's going off about. So, yeah, so that's what's happening. I see gold falling from here, to be very honest. We're going to head over to the 15 minute, and the 15 minute again is at the support. So I won't take any sells here, you know. So I do see this support area breaking, to be very honest with you. But sticking to my plan, I don't take, you know, like, entries before a support or resistance is broken, right? So I won't take a sell position before the support is even broken, right? So think like this. Don't take an entry imagining that, oh, this support is going to break now. Do not. You don't know if it's going to break, because majority of times it is respected, right? So this FOMO entry that I took, FOMO entry of $1 lot that I took, it's just, you know, just with that stupid mindset, thinking that, oh, the support is going to break. Why is it going to break? What do you know? What do you know that it's going to break or not? Right? Like, look, it's retesting. Right? So who knows? It pushes all the way up. It's gold. But who knows? It pushes all the way down. Right? So we don't know. So right now it's a gamble. This entry that I took, that is almost 20 pips in loss, is a gamble. You have more chances of winning on blackjack if you know how to play blackjack in casino, and if you know how to count cards, you know, of that guy who gives you the cards. If you know that stuff, you know, you have more chances of winning on a blackjack in a casino, than doing this shit. Like, look at this. You know, like no one likes this kind of stress. If you want to be in this kind of stress, sure. You know, and if it actually breaks past this, then that's a gamble. You won the gamble. This is no analysis. So never take entries before a support or resistance is broken. Do not take an entry thinking that, oh, this support or this resistance is just going to break. You know, like you don't know if it's going to break. So how you zoom out in your graphs without disturbing the layout. It's quite hot here, so let me just turn on the air conditioning. How you zoom in and zoom out, I do it with my laptop. Like this. Yeah. I'm just doing it on my laptop. You know, zoom in, zoom out. And I don't know, maybe it's to do with the insane trading view charts on Torah Markets platform. Maybe it's to do with Torah Markets platform. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, guys. So I think I'm going to wrap up this stream in the next 5 minutes because gold has not really reached where I wanted it to reach. And this is the art, you know. You need to wait for your setup. You cannot push or, you know, force a trade. Like, look, I forced a trade right here. And look what's going on with it. It's just a shit show. You know, like this is not how you want your trades to be. You want in and out. You want 10, 15, 20 pips out. Quick. This is what you want. You know, and that's what the trend line strategy tells you. Okay, maybe it's pushing down. Hopefully it pushes down, and if it retests this area, then we're gonna take our buys. How you zoom layout as reader. Hey Raja, many people here are algorithm driven platforms. Share your Telegram link in the chat, please. Just head over to my Instagram profile, and my Telegram channel link is right there. Give me funded account. Hopefully it happens today. You talk like Raja Banks. Do I talk like Raja Banks? Are you related? That's up to you to figure out. How do you keep consistency on bad days on personal life? How do you keep consistency on bad days on personal life? Here's what I do. If I have a problem, if I have some issue in my life, example, it's all about the mindset. And when I say it's all about the mindset, let me give you this example. If you have a problem at your work and that is really stressing you out, or if you have some sort of problem going on in your life that is just really stressing you out for that day, like you're in stress, tension, right? At that time, and knowing that you cannot do anything about that problem for that time period, because there are problems in some days that are just there and you cannot do anything about them, right? So in order to manage that problem, focus on the things that you are procrastinating, that you are able to solve in that day for your mind to release some stress. It's all about balancing your mind, right? So if you have a problem that is stressing you out, that is taking over your mind, but then you know that you are unable to solve this problem. But then you have other small problems that you know that you can solve today, that you know are resolvable. You know that you have been slacking on those problems. Start working on those problems. Figure out those problems for that day. That's going to happen, that's going to release stress by solving those smaller problems. And overall, then your mind is going to be left with just that one problem that was taking over your mind. that you couldn't resolve for that day. Overall, you're going to realize that now you are far less stressed out. So to your question, I hope I understood it better, but this is literally what I do, because there are a lot of problems. Sometimes there are business problems that you can't resolve. There's shit going on in your life that you just can't have no control over, right? But then there are some things in a day that, maybe I'm procrastinating. Maybe I need to call some company to resolve some matter, and I have not been calling that company because I've been just procrastinating on that, and that's just small work that I have to do, and I'm just not doing. So I'm just going to get on the phone. I'm going to get that shit done. So small problem solved, release stress, and, leave your mind never to be that vulnerable that you are unable to control it. You trade without SL? When do you close your trade if you are in drawdown? I close my trade based on my feeling, to be very honest. I shouldn't do that. I do not recommend this to anyone. Always put your SL outside of your trend line, right here, right? So always do that, and that's pretty much what it is. There's no such thing as mental stop loss. So I'm talking against myself. And that's just what it is. You should always use stop loss, and use your stop loss above your resistance, below your support, and outside of your trend line. Always. And look at this. Guys, check this out. FOMO entry. This was a FOMO entry. Gold was dropping. I took a FOMO entry thinking that, it's dropping. And look, I am currently in almost 50 pips in drawdown on this lot. This is how you control FOMO, and to prove yourself wrong. If I had taken this trade to be like the actual trade, and I had thinking like, gold is dropping and let's just take my sells, I would have been in a big loss. So let's just close this trade, right? So this is literally how you control FOMO, right? So if you are tempted to take a trade, and deep down inside, you know that this does not follow my plan, just take a small entry, and you're going to prove yourself that you were wrong. Assalamu alaikum, great session. Any tips for traders who only have 1 to 2 hours of time for trading and price isn't near any support resistance? Just leave that day, trade smaller lots. Exactly. So what happened to me today in this session, and I'm going to wrap this session up in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So I have been with you guys for almost 1 hour now, and no trade for me. That means no trade for me. Period. Done. Because Monday, a lot of times, Monday is a day where a lot of shit has happened on Saturday and on Sunday, and market is adjusting. So market is just in that flow where it is adjusting based off of whatever happened on Saturday and Sunday. So a lot of times it's just not in your favor. So it's just weird, right? Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the most profitable days because the market really respects technicals, is more volatile and all that stuff, right? So it's right in front of you. To your question, 1 hour live session, I was unable to take any trade. And the only trade that I took was a small lot based on my account to just satisfy my FOMO. That's literally just what I did. Yeah, that's why some people keep asking, are you related to Raja Banks? Yes, thank you for suggestion and consistency. It's crazy. It is just crazy how many people, like, I ask and comment under my videos saying, are you related to Raja? It's just crazy. Like I'll go to the gym. The other day I was sitting in my car. The guy comes up to me. He thought I was Raja Banks, right? He comes up to me and he looks at me and he's like, oh, not Raja Banks. So like it's just funny. It's just funny how many people do that. So thanks, I took a buy there. Did you? Good, amazing. And nice. Controlling FOMO is biggest win in trading journey. Exactly. FOMO takes all your profits. All your profits. And the worst thing that you can do to yourself is to start your trading week with a loss. That's not a good mindset to have. But anyways, let's do the giveaway. It's a giveaway time. I'm going to wrap up this stream because gold, I don't think it's going to reach this trend line properly and give me what I'm trying to get. So we are going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to just refresh this chat, and I'm going to pick one name. And once I pick that name has to personal message me on Instagram with a screenshot of your YouTube channel, what's that called? Handle. And we are going to put your giveaway, your funded account live at Pipstone Capital. Okay, so let's see. Let's shuffle this chat. And so Abdul _ I7. Sir, I cannot see any of the leaderboard in Torah markets even though I make the standard demo account of 50K. I am done with it, but I cannot find any giveaway thing. That's the message that I'm reading off. Abdul _ I7. So Abdul _ I7, you deserve this giveaway because you're the most proactive person out here. You created your Torah Markets demo account before the leaderboard and before the competition is even live. You know, the competition has not even started yet. Nothing has started. I only announced this competition right now on this private stream that we are going to start building towards this competition. So once it's launched, everyone will know that this competition is launched, and everyone will get a communication and get a chance to take part in it. You know, but amazing. You know, you're already part of Torah Markets community. That's absolutely amazing. You can test out the platform. But then let's cut it short. Congratulations, Abdul _ I7 for winning the Pipstone $5,000 funded account. So please DM me on Instagram. Air Raja, AIRRAJA is my handle. Just DM me your screenshot of your YouTube channel, and I'm going to give you instructions on how to claim your Pipstone funded account. So my friend Ahmed, I'm sorry, you know, you did not win this giveaway this time either. You know, I'm just trying to keep things very, very transparent. But thanks again, everyone. Thank you for joining my session. It's been absolutely amazing. And oh shit, guys, price is dropping, but I gotta go. But hold on a second. The price is dropping. I think it's going to retest its trend line. See, the market does not wait. And I might as well just like take my buys right now. Hold on a second. Whoa. Let's take a trade. Let's take a trade on this retest. So we have opened up two $5 lots. It's a buy position right before I was going to go, and hopefully I don't go with a loss. So we are going to capitalize on this retest of this trend line and see, you know, if this trend line is retested. Now, one thing that I'm thinking is that this trend line has been retested for quite some time, right? Retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. So retest 5, a lot of times the trend line breaks, you know, so yeah, that's a lot of times that's what ends up happening as well. So this is my thought process that is going on in my head, that a lot of times, oh shit, that was ye entry maine galti se liya of the sell position, so I'm going to close this sell position. I was going to take a buy position here. But yeah, so heading over to the 1 minute time frame to look up to see like a precise look of exactly what is going on, and whoa, this is dropping. So on the 5th retest, let's close this position. Anyways, that just calls it a day for the live stream, and we are going to join tomorrow on Tuesday. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. And gold is falling. Gold has broken past this trend line. Damn. That is insane. So, thanks again, everyone. Have a great trading week, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at the London Open session.